So this question asks to find the area of a triangle with vertices 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 2. Let's draw it first. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 2. So let's define this as A and this as B. So the A would be 1, 2, 2 minus 1, 1. This gives you 0, 1, 1. And B would be 2, 2, 3 minus 1, 1, which gives you 1, 1, 2. So when you have the area of a triangle, what we do is 1 over 2 times cross multiply the vectors and then find the magnitude of it. Let's do the cross multiplication first. So I, J, K, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. So the I component would be 1, 1, 1, 2 I minus 0, 1, 1, 2 J plus 0, 1, 1, 1 K. This will be 2 minus 1 I minus 0 minus 1 plus K, and then plus 0 minus 1, so it will be minus K. Did I do calculation right? So 1, 1, 1, 2, you have 0, 1, 1, 2, and 0, 1, 1. Yep. IJ. So this is IJ minus K. So this is 1, 1, negative 1. So if you want to find the magnitude of it, you do the squared value, 1 squared plus 1 squared plus negative 1 squared. This ultimately gives you square root of 3, and then multiply square root of 3 by 2. Multiply the square root of 3 by 1/2. This gives you square root of 3 over 2, which is B. So this question asks, find the U plus B magnitude. And using the hint, U plus B vector squared is same as U plus B times U plus B. Let's write it down. U plus B squared equals U plus B and U plus B. And this gives you U times U plus 2U times B plus B times B. U times U is basically same as U magnitude squared, and then 2U times B, and the B times B is same as B magnitude squared. We are given U magnitude is 3, this gives you 9, and then B magnitude is 4, so B magnitude squared is 16. This gives you 25 plus 2U times B. So if you want to find the U dot B, you can do U dot B is equal to U, B magnitude, and cosine theta. We know the U magnitude is 3, B magnitude is 4, and then cosine theta is, we are given theta is 2 pi over 3, so 2 pi over 3. This gives you 12 times negative 1 over 2, this gives you negative 6. This is plug it in. So 25 plus 2 times negative 6, this gives you 13. But we want to find the value that's without squared. So this will give you U plus B is just same as square root of 13. So the answer is C. Okay, so this question asks U cross multiply B magnitude. So U cross multiply B magnitude is same as U, B, and then sine theta. We are given U magnitude is 1 and B magnitude is 5. And we are given that sine, the angle between U and B is pi over 6. So sine pi over 6. This is 5 times 1 over 2. This is just 5 over 2. So the answer is E. So this question asks, find the vector projection of 1, 0, 1 onto A. So projection onto A, 1, 0, 1. So this is just same as 1, 0, 1 times vector A times A times A. So vector A is given as 1, 1. So 1, 0, 1 times 1, 1, over 1, 1, times 1, 1, times 1, 1. So the numerator will just becomes 1 1 plus 0 plus 1, and the denominator will be 1 plus 1 plus 1 times 1 comma 1 comma 1. This will just become 2 over 3, 1 comma 1 comma 1. So this is just 2 over 3, 1 comma 1 comma 1. It's just same as 2 over 3, comma 2 over 3, comma 2 over 3. So the answer is B. So this question has the angle between vector A and vector B. For this question, you can use either dot product equation or cross product equation, but I'm going to use the dot product equation. So A dot B is supposed to be equal to A magnitude and B magnitude and cosine theta. So A is 2 comma negative 1 comma 2 and B is 1 negative 1 comma 0. And vector A magnitude is same as square root of 2 squared plus negative 1 squared plus 2 squared. This is just 4 plus 1 plus 4. This is just 3. And vector B is same as 1 squared plus negative 1 squared plus 0 squared. This is just same as square root of 2. So we have 3 vector A magnitude, and vector B magnitude is square root of 2. So 3 times square root of 2 cosine theta. And then if you find the dot product of those A and B, we get 2, and then plus 1 plus 0 equals 3 square root of 2 cosine theta. So this becomes 3 equals 3 square root of 2 cosine theta. So cosine theta will be just 1 over square root of 2. So theta is cosine inverse of 1 over square root of 2, which is same as pi over 4. So the answer is A. Okay, so this question has to find the volume of the parallelepiped. Okay, and we are given the point. So in order to find the volume of the parallelepiped, what we do is we suppose there's a vector A, and there's vector B, and there's a vector C. And then what you do is you do cross multiply of vector A and B, and then you do the dot product of the product of it, and then find the magnitude. So we do P, Q, R, S. A becomes our vector PQ, which is vector PQ is just 4, 2, 2, and vector B becomes vector PR, which becomes 3, negative 1, and then vector C is our PS. PS becomes 5, 5, 1. Okay, so we have vector ABC. So let's do the cross multiplication. I, J, K, 4, 2, 2, 3, 3, negative 1. So this becomes 2, 2, 3, negative 1, I, minus 4, 3, 2, negative 1, 1J, plus 4, 2, 3, 3, K. Okay, then this becomes negative 2 minus 6, negative 8I, minus negative 4, minus 6, that becomes negative 10, and then we have a negative sign in front of it, so that becomes 10K, plus 12, 4 times 3 is 12, and then minus 3 times 2, so that's just 6K. So we have negative 8, 10, 6 for our product, and what you do is negative 8, 10, 6, dot product with our vector C, which is PS, so 5, 5, 1. This becomes negative 40 plus 50 plus 60. Negative 40 plus 50 plus 6, my bad. So this just becomes 16. And if you want to find the magnitude of it, what you do is square root. But if you do square root of 16 squared, this is just become 16. So the answer is D. So this question asks to find the area of the region between the curves. Let's draw the curves first. So y is x cubed, then y equals 4x. Okay, so since the region is bounded by like this, And you can see that y equals x cubed is the odd function because x cubed 3 is 3x cubed. So 1, 3, 5, 7 are the odds, and y equals x cubed means odd function. So when you have the odd functions like this, the area are kind of symmetrical. So meaning this area and this area are the same. So what we can do is the area is 2 times of just this 0 to the intersection point in here. So let's find the intersection point. X cubed equals 4x. This becomes x cubed minus 4x equals 0. X squared minus 4 equals 0. X plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. So x becomes 0 to negative 2. So this is from 0 to 2. And then when you find the area of the region, you do bigger one minus small one. Bigger height is 4x, and then the small height is x cubed. So minus x cubed. And you integrate it. So this becomes 2 times 2x squared minus x to the 4 over 4, integrating from 0 to 2. This becomes 2 times 2 cubed, 8, minus 16 over 4, 4. So this becomes 2 times 4, and that's just 8. So the answer is A. So this question asks, find the volume of the region bounded by the curves. Okay, let's draw the curves. So y equals negative x. So like this, negative x, and then y equals negative x squared. So like this. So the region is here, okay? And if you want to find the volume of the region, we can use, for this question, we can use the washer method. So disk method. Let's do that, disk method. So this method says volume is pi, and then the bigger radius, which bigger radius is this line, right? It's from y equals 0, 0 minus x, so 0 minus x, so bigger radius is x. The smaller radius is this one, right? So small radius, I'll write it again, small radius is 0 minus x squared. This becomes x squared. So when you do the disk method, you do x squared, bigger radius squared minus smaller radius squared. So x squared minus x cubed dx. And this is from the intersection point. So let's find the intersection point. Okay, minus x equals minus x squared minus x equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0, x equals 0 to 1. So intersection points are 0 to 1. So if you do that, pi 0 to 1, x cubed over 3 minus x to the 5th over 5 from 0 to 1. This is just becomes pi times 1 over 3 minus 1 over 5. This is just 2 pi over 15. So the answer is C. So this question asks to find the volume of the solid using the shell method. Okay, let's draw it first. So y equals x squared, and then y equals x, like this. About our line, x equals 1. So the area is this much, the orange part. So the shell method is v equals 2 pi r times h times thickness. In our case, thickness becomes dx. So let's find r. R is this line. So entire thing, it's from 1, and then it's subtracting minus x, so this becomes 1 minus x. And then the height. Okay, I'm gonna increase the length. So this is the height. This is the region. enlarge. So this is y equals x. This is y equals x squared. So the bigger length is y equals x, right? So that's x minus the smaller length. So this much, x squared. So height becomes x minus x squared because we want to find the height that's inside of here. And this line is between y equals x and x squared. And if you subtract x minus x squared, then we get this much. The circle line. So that's why this height becomes x minus x squared, which you can write height as x equals 1 minus x. Okay, so then we have b equals 2 pi 1 minus x times x 1 minus x dx, and it's from 0 to 1 because we are already given like the interval is 0 to 1. So this is 2 pi, I'm going to erase it, 2 pi 0 to 1, 1 minus x squared x dx. 1 minus x squared is same as x minus 1 squared, so this is just 2 pi 0 to 1 x minus 1 squared dx. So the answer is E. Okay. So this question asks to find the volume of the solid and its cross sections are perpendicular to the y-axis and squares. Okay, let's draw the curves first. So y equals 4 minus x squared. So 4 minus x squared, this becomes negative 2 and 2. Okay, we have that. And we have y equals 4 minus x squared. So since the cross sections are perpendicular to the y-axis, we have to write this equation into y. So x squared equals 4 minus y. X is square root plus minus 4 minus y, meaning this is negative square root of x 4 minus y, and this is positive square root of 4 minus y. So the entire length of the square is square root of 4 minus y minus square root of 4 minus y. This becomes 2 square root of 4 minus y. This is the length of the square, and since it is the square, and square area is just length of the square times length of the square. So L squared is just becomes 4 times 4 minus y. So the volume of the solid would be area dx, area dy, my bad. So this becomes 4 times 4 minus y dy, and it's integrating from 0 to 2. Oh, I'm sorry, 0 to 4, because it's from 0 to 4 in the graph, because it's in respect to y, so 0 to 4. So this becomes C. Okay. So this question asks to find the total work, and work is the same as integrating the force equation, and the force is constant K times the difference of lengths. So we're given the force is 4 pounds, and we don't know K, and the natural length is 12, and it increased to 18. So this means the change of length is 6. So the K becomes 2/3. Okay, so we have the equation. W is equal to 2/3 times x dx. Okay, and it's from the work by stretching the spring from a length of 18, meaning natural length is at 12 inches, so this is 0, and 18 inches is 6, and the 24 inches is 12, so it's from 6 to 12. So if you do that, this is x squared over 3, 6 to 12. This just becomes 144/3 minus 36/3. This is 108/3. This is same as 36. This is 36 inches. And we know that 1 feet is equal to 12 inches. So if we have 36 inches, this just becomes 63 feet per pound. So the answer is B. So this question has to evaluate the integral, and we see x squared and ln x. So we are supposed to use substitution. So use substitution, use Lyot equation. Lyot logarithmic, inverse trig, algebraic, and trig exponential. Sorry, my handwriting is bad. So you choose u based on the Lyot order, and then we see logarithmic ln x. So u becomes ln x, and du is 1 over x dx. And once we choose u, the rest of the stuff inside of the integram just becomes db. db is x squared dx. b equals x cubed over 3. And u substitution equation is ub minus b du. ln x times x cubed over 3 minus x cubed over 3 times 1 over x dx. X cubed over 3 ln x minus x squared over 3 dx. And this becomes x cubed over 3 ln x minus x cubed over 9, integrating from 1 to 2. This becomes 8 over 3 ln 2 minus 8 over 9 minus 1 over 3 ln 1 minus 1 over 9. This becomes 8 over 3 ln 2 minus 8 over 9 plus 1 over 3 ln 1 plus 1 over 9. So ln 1 is to 0, so this just becomes 8 over 3 ln 2 minus 7 over 9. So the answer is B.